I recently looked at videos of one of my therapy sessions, one of my physical therapy sessions at Kernan Hospital, and it gave me although I remember how far I've come in being able to move around and that sort of thing, it reminded me, it gave me a clear perspective on things in case I start being concerned that I'm not improving quickly enough. In fact, I think I've improved quite a bit, and it's starting to plateau, but not stop. I think every week I improve a bit more, but it's not as dramatic as what happened between my stroke and now, for example, or a month ago or so on. So the reason I'm comparing these, in a minute you'll see the video of my therapy session at Kernan and how what I couldn't do. I'll put it that way. It's not it's not to brag or to say how great I am. It's in fact quite contrary to that. I think it's mostly I'm amazed, or amazed is the right word, with how God has created the human body to relearn things, to rebuild parts. And as you'll see in a moment, there wasn't much I could do on my own back in May when that video was taken. So we'll go to that, and then I'll show you again how I've improved, what I can do now, and compare the two. And I give credit to the Creator, to God, and also to my therapists. Basically, I'm doing, and I've done whatever they've said to do. I've worked through exercises or just doing various things. So it has very little to do with me and a whole lot to do with the therapists and with how the human body is created. So we'll take a look at that now, and then I'll come back and show you compare it to what I can do right now, today. And today is the 28th of November. It's my brother Charles's birthday.
Would you mind if I tighten it?
Sure.
Don't worry. All right. Tall. Okay, you ready?
No, not really. What do I do?
We're gonna walk. What are we gonna
Walk?
do? We're gonna walk.
Okay,
One
which
step
foot-
at a time,
which foot
okay?
next?
First would be this.
Okay.
Okay, left. Straighten knee. Remember? Yes, that's it. Hand forward. Put your hand forward. Left foot. Good. Now straighten that knee.
Oh God.
That's okay. Let me straighten it with my left knee. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, now left.
Oh, jeez.
Straighten it. Good. Just relax this arm. Relax this arm in front. Yeah, there you go. Left. Straighten. Right foot. Yes. Hand forward. Should be hand, left, right. Left, and right. Good. Hand, left, straighten, right. Very good. Hand, left, straighten, right. Keep going.
Okay, so we saw that I could move very little. I could stand on my own using my arms to support me, and I could move well, my right leg wasn't as strong. My left leg couldn't do anything by itself. I was in pain, and you saw the therapist, Lowell, kind of pushed me along. That worked because my body started to get the feel for what it was supposed to do, and then between then and now I've steadily improved, and now I'm sitting in my wheelchair now. I only use this to sit down in, and sometimes to get up on if I'm sitting on the floor, but I can stand, and I can't dance. I won't dance, don't ask me. But I'm hoping I'm in frame, but if I'm not, I'm not. I started off by being able to go around the kitchen with the wheelchair and with my walker, and I've grown to being able to, well, first of all, sometimes and most of the time, especially outside and going places, I use my cane. And I can do that, and let me just walk around here. I'm going to walk around the kitchen and move around, and this is not to hold me up as much as it is to balance. And so people see me walking in church or out somewhere at the mall or something like that, and it's this kind of an action. But I'm using both legs, and again, using the cane to steady myself. But I could also, as you see, I've just done a few times, I could get around without the cane. I can get around some, just, if I want to be 100% safe, or 98% safe, I'll use the cane. Sometimes I forget to pick it up at home because there's things to, especially in the kitchen. I started to be able to do the dishes, use the sink here on the island and the sink there to do dishes, and also to cook. And you see I'm walking independently, but it wasn't that long ago that I used the countertops, and I could still use them. So I used them as steadying, and I moved around originally in the kitchen. As I got stronger, I was able to move around just using the countertops. And I go from this countertop to